so we're gonna put this man on mic.
Yeah, at some point.
Why do I sound like such a rat ass? Was there a NASCAR podcast in here?
They I think they messed with our levels. They
Oh my God, Windows is trying to restart. No!
cranked it down a bit. There you are.
Windows doesn't get when I say remind me tomorrow. I don't actually mean it.
That's just to not do it now.
Yeah. I'm signed in as me. Live chat is live. That was our quickest on air, but it's only the two of us in our super mystery. Ooh, Corey's in the chat.
Shouts Corey.
What's up, Corey?
Hit that again.
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Oh boy.
How you like in the free state of Florida? Bast VR. That's the problem. Our intern can't hear the fucking soundboard.
Yeah. I like this guy already.
Yeah, this is great. Details by Doug. Hello from next door. What up, Doug?
Shouts Doug.
Feel free to pop in. We get a bunch of empty chairs, you know?
Working that blue cheese.
Working that cheese, baby.
Oh, man, I should probably sign out.
What are you signing out of?
The Revival Motoring account on YouTube.
Oh, man.
There we go. All right.
Oh, wait, that's never screwed us up that bad.
Back. No, it hasn't, surprisingly.
Oh, man, there's the picture. Let me get a picture of that side glass. Oh, man, that is sexy as fuck, buddy. As you in the chat might now know.
1, 2. Are we getting a little static there?
By me screaming at someone.
Is that, you hear static?
No.
Okay. Maybe it's just me.
Sometimes my iPad leaves a little sound.
That might be what it is.
Oh,
might...
Jesus.
Live with the boys of summer.
All right.
Revival Motoring.
Dude, it's almost live with the boys of summertime again.
We've lasted another
Yo, Bass VR's coming through a
another few
malasada.
seasons.
Yo, bring those malasadas though.
We talked about the malasadas.
Oh, loving the malasadas. Man, that spelling's on point too. I could go for a couple malasada. I crush a malasada right now.
I wouldn't know if malasadas is spelled correctly or not. I would just know, like.
I'd know if the malasada was right.
Exactly, exactly.
I don't know how to spell it.
Get that fried out.
Oh man, don't blow. You're blowing my all my info. Oh, there it is.
It kind of looks like a first gen GSX in a few different ways.
Doug, it really doesn't surprise me that you can hear me through the wall. But now you know how long that
delay is.
Doug's out there busting his ass with the cheese.
He is.
Period. Yeah, I go. Even when we're not talking loud, you can pretty much hear us through that wall.
Yeah, you can hear anything through that wall.
A wall is not
paper. It's paper.
It's paper.
It's papier-mâché.
Holla to Kinder. He can probably hear us too. He's not that far away.
I was wondering why I was getting some.
I just heard
reverb.
Did I just hear us?
Mm-hmm. All sorted now.
Oh, damn, Bast VR is going to bring that malasada, that next donut meat. Dude. I'll tell you what. I love me some malasadas. All their forms. How you doing over there? Is it perfect over there? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Much easier with the mouse. Can't trackpad.
Wait. Oh, man. What do we got? We got some.
All right. I think I got my notes up. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Hello.
Shouts to everybody who's already on the live stream. We will be,
we'll be live
kicking
momentarily.
off this,
Currently live.
This train will be leaving the station momentarily.
Yep, setting up the station right now.
Yeah.
Under the table.
The hell kind of station you get under the table? What the fuck's happening? There we go.
Oh, Pete with your Stagia.
Shouts to Pete.
Shouts to Pete. Shouts to Stagia. I'm already sourcing the motor for that thing. Paul McGrath in the house.
Shouts to Paul McGrath.
Big shouts. How you guys doing in the chat room? If you hear me in the chat room, say hey. Hey. Oh God.
All right.
This is gonna be a tough one.
Here we are. Who would have thought that?
Kinder says we're gonna turn it up a click. He's not wrong. Can you turn the input in a little?
Yeah.
Let me turn it up. I'm not even hitting red line. How you guys doing out there? Is that a little better, Kinder? We're trying as hard as we
Cranking
can.
that up. It's cranked up pretty high.
Yeah, the input on my line's pretty tight.
How's that look there?
Yeah, how's that looking, Kinner? Kinner's going to get back to us after the 9-minute
delay. Meanwhile, it's just going up and down on everybody's TV.
God damn it, stop it.
We'll crank this up a little bit more.
Kinner says that's better.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you for notifying us. Remember the last podcast? I'm not going to bring it up during the podcast when I said, you really going to play it through the mic? No one's going to be able to hear that of Connor?
Oh, yeah.
I'm listening to the podcast. You couldn't hear a goddamn word that guy said.
You couldn't?
I had my volume at like 60 on my car.
Yeah, I don't think I listened back to it.
I know you didn't.
Okay, good. Multiple people said way better, so we cranked it up a little bit.
There we go. We cranked it for you guys. We're cranking it again in 2021.
Yeah, I think, because our little safety mechanism here is working too.
How's the safety?
Safety's
you gonna
good.
hit the record? What are we doing? We getting into this?
I got the red there.
Whew. Red leader.
It's a gray squirrel.
This is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be
so many reads.
This is gonna be an episode. We get a lot of reads.
Stuff everywhere.
We're working on. We're trying to get it up to
sauce.
We're trying to get up to a dozen sponsors at the beginning of the podcast.
It's gonna be a full hour of reads. And
it's literally gonna be reads, and we're
show.
just gonna stop.
That's our show for tonight.
That's the ultimate goal of any podcast.
Yeah,
You know,
let it rip.
get to a straight hour of reads, get paid for every one,
10 minutes of content.
provide no content.
I think we can get rolling.
All right, let's go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck, who?
Up in here.
And Corey.si is out on a walkabout, if you will.
Yep, in God's country.
Down, getting the bayou.
Yeah. Dude, I hear that static you were talking about. No, I'm in. Now that we're live and off off the time we can actually fix it, I can actually hear it a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. We'll have to clean some cables. That might be what the issue is. I can fix that in post. We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. Not a big deal. We'll insert Corey in post.
Corey, we'll be back next week. He's out there lollygagging with the best of them.
It's lollygagging, buddy.
doing whatever they do. Before we get rolling, this episode is brought to you by...
Hey, buddy. Strike out big time at spring break? Daytona Beach leave you lonely and sad like John stares with his bangs down? Let me guess. You thought everything was going good. Caught the eye of a fine little mama in the buffet line. Followed by masks and drinks at the Daytona Chili's. Moon comes up and you're heading back to the Motel 6 with the Queen of North Beach. Throwing your 10 friends out of your single room set the mood just right, and we know where it's going. However, the minute you slung your Tiger Print Speedo out the window at Mark 10, your fine Florida mama scoffed, grabbed her stuff, and left the room like a Mustang at a school zone cars and coffee meet. I'll tell you what you did wrong, buddy. You didn't listen to your boy Charlie Grooms a lot, and you skipped out on the Manscaped order. Week after week, you've been putting it off, and just when you thought you're in the zone, you get owned. Tell you what, there's plenty of time before the most romantic holiday of the year to step your game up. Order Manscaped today. Inspect the Perfect Package 3.0, which is guaranteed to get you to the gold. Order Manscaped Oh, just said that. Oh, boy. Plenty of time left before Easter to show your newest Bahama Mama your eggs.
Hold on. You said the most romantic holiday is Easter.
Yeah. If you stop interrupting the read. Plenty of time before Easter to show your newest Bahama Mama your eggs.
Code REVIVAL, REVIVAL, at checkout for 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped.com.
That's the stuff, man.
Treat your eggs right.
I'm telling you, only get a couple weeks before Easter. You want to get them going. You know what I mean? You want to decorate those things.
I never looked at Easter that way, but, you know.
Jesus' birthday, sexiest man of all time. You don't think it's a romantic holiday?
Bringing back the baby Jesus.
Actually, it's not his birthday, is it?
I have no idea.
No, I think that's the day he comes back.
Okay, right. Resurrection.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Zombie.
the copy I'm gonna be able to write
The resurrection.
about the resurrection of Manscaped. Oh man, they can't wait to sign another contract with us.
Just like Jesus.
Bring
can
your sex
bring-
life back from the dead with Manscaped.
You can bring the old twig and giggleberries back.
In the spirit of Easter.
Perfect.
Oh,
This episode is also brought to you by Bag Riders, your one-stop drop shop for everything air ride. You can check them out at bagriders.com, where you can customize an air ride kit for your vehicle and shop from thousands of air ride parts and accessories. Their website makes it so easy for you to find exactly what you're looking for and has tons of cool specialty parts and fittings for every type of installation. Of course, you can also give them a call where you'll be answered by a fellow enthusiast who will be happy to answer your questions and give advice. Bag Riders has over a decade of hands-on air ride experience and has a mission to ensure every individual has the best air ride experience possible. No one likes to wait for car parts, so Bag Riders maintains an absolutely massive inventory, of air ride products so that you can order with confidence, knowing that your stuff will show up quickly. Not only that, but air ride kits ship for free. And financing is available for eligible customers.
financing.
If air ride just isn't your thing, that's
Like,
okay. They've got coilover kits from great names like BC Racing, Fortune Auto, all backed by Bag Riders' excellent customer service. Treat yourself to the experience you deserve by going to Bag Riders. That's bagriders.com. Go check them out.
Get low with the Bag Rider guys.
Get that. Pss, pss.
Yeah, you want psst. You want to purge that nitrous, you want to lower them bags. You know what I mean? They'll help you either way.
Keep it all moving. It's all about the airflow.
It is.
This episode is also brought to you by Black Magic Metalworks, conveniently located in Leominster, Mass.
Sure is. Love it up there.
Home with a big chair. Black Magic Metalworks is an enthusiast-run, full-service repair and fabrication shop. From basic maintenance and performance upgrades all the way to custom fabrication handled by their in-house machine shop. Shouts to Tonga. If you need a one-of-a-kind part, Black Magic Metalworks has the tools and knowledge to make it happen. CNC plasma cutting, steel and aluminium welding for our English listeners, and custom laser engraving are just some of the services offered by Black Magic. They have what it takes to make your dream a reality. Do your project a favor and contact Black Magic Metalworks to create something unique. You can find them on Instagram at Black Magic Metalworks or email them at Tony, Tony, at blackmagicmetalworks.com.
It's a strange way to spell Tony.
Tony?
Yeah.
Some may say Tonga.
Yeah, that seems to make a little more sense to me. He should
Is
probably
the
reserve
correct-
that address as well.
Get that sorted. He actually
Just so
should.
it doesn't have people accidentally
He actually should.
writing the correct
That
spelling.
would be the best idea. Shouts Tony. Do we have any
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
callbacks?
We do.
Okay.
Well, Kyle, who I spoke about last time about the alternator,
Yes.
step up to the plate,
Yes. Step up
Subaru
to the
SVX,
plate. Yes.
wasn't an alternator. I've totally forgotten what it was. It might have been a control arm or something.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
It was still a rare part. You still need to step up to the plate.
Still a rare part that the what's that word I'm looking for? The donating specimen has to be an SVX.
Yes, I think it was a control arm. That's what I'm going to say now, and then he's going to correct me
Next week.
in the text message
So-
again.
so
and
he
then
can
our
keep
text
his
messages
roll.
get erased every week on the week, so I can't read it. But I'll keep the chat open. If Mikhail's listening to this, I feel bad for him for listening to us. But at the same time, maybe I'll get the story straight this time. So the SVX was not an alternator, but it was still a very rare part, and you still got to step it to the plate if you
Still
want to
going
buy
to step up, right?
it. Exactly.
Okay. That was. Oh, I thought there was more. I thought there was another layer to that. It was just not an alternator.
There's no more layers to that at all.
Okay. Okay.
Did you have any callbacks?
Uh,
Perfect. Speaking of the Subaru SVX, what do you got?
no,
Nope.
I don't think I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, another callback is we were talking about how we're going to do a podcast only about Subaru SVX
Yes.
on the last podcast.
Yes.
So, speaking of that,
Tossing the idea around.
the Subaru, it started out as the Subaru Alca 1 SVX, actually.
Alco one.
ALCYONE SVX. Outside of Japan, it was just called the SVX. It's a two-door, front-engine, front-wheel or all-wheel drive coupe, manufactured by Subaru from 91 to 1996.
Mhm.
It was a single generation of this spectacular car that whole time.
Yep.
It was noted for its aircraft-inspired window within a window side glass configuration. Bring it up for me, young Ed. There it is.
It's currently there. We'll get to the young person behind the
Also known
monitor
as
in a minute.
window inside of massive inconvenience glass.
Window inside of a window inside of a window.
Have you ever had your B pillar shatter?
You can if you
Get ready. Or A pillar. They're all going to shatter.
it would be your double driver's side window, your B pillar,
Yeah.
and your double driver's side. What's that? I don't even know. Bubble window.
Bubble window, I believe.
C window.
It's what they
C
if
glass?
they made it a Landau top. That's what it would be. If they
Yeah.
presidential top, just make your presidential top out of glass.
Yeah.
And it's actually plastic. And with all this glass, as Corey mentioned last time, you still can barely fit a normal cheeseburger through that window.
So my question is, I'm guessing here because I don't partake in watching SVX windows go up or down.
Yes.
Does the bottom one go down, or does the top one go up?
Top one goes up. No, the bottom one goes down. Maybe we'll see a video of that.
We could see one in a moment.
I don't want to get too deep in this, so I'm not going to get too deep.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too deep. So it debuted in the 1989 Tokyo Auto Show. Styled by noted Italian designer Giovanni Vanilla. Giorgetta Giagro of Ital Design. And if you're trying to see, we don't pay for YouTube Premium?
No. Are you kidding me? Gotta get the ads going.
So anyways, this wonderful man, we're going to see this thing go down? No. This wonderful man is an absolute design legend. We're getting into a side note.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest side notes I've ever seen.
Pina Farina?
He worked for Italia Design. His name is Giorgetta Giagro of Italia Design. Okay, you ready for he designed a ton of amazing cars, of which the Subaru is not one. But it's arguable.
What's this? Subaru's first?
250 GT, the Ferrari.
Yep.
At the age of 21.
Oh, boy.
Firing
out of the gate.
Original Maserati Ghibli, which is way better than the current junk. The DMC DeLorean. BMW M1. Lotus Spirit S1. Maserati Bora. The Karma Ghia. The Scirocco. Golf 1 and Jetta 1. And, of course, his piece de resistance, the absolute classic 2006 Ford Mustang.
Wow, okay.
That's what this guy has to say. I mean, this guy... So, Subaru actually did have someone design at one point. Wow, here we're seeing the window go down and up. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's got some speed on it.
That's super inconvenient, the way that opens.
Yeah,
I mean, just having that
whole
giant...
thing's bad.
It's like an 8-inch piece of glass still in your way.
But you can see through it, which is nice.
Right, exactly.
Have you ever seen through?
You can see through what you want to grab, except cannot get there.
So anyways, I know what you're all asking. What's the motor in this little bad boy? Well, I'm glad you asked, imaginary person. It had the legendary Subaru EG33. Not to be confused with the about same age EG25, which is still in Subaru STIs. It was a 3.3-liter boxer, horizontally opposed flat six. Suck it, Porsche. Dual overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, whooping out 10.1 to 1 compression. And all this displacement gutted a towering 231 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque.
231.
Multi-port fuel injection. Say it with me.
Wow.
It had a computerized management system with a limp home feature, which is still a very prominent Subaru feature.
You mean daily driving?
It just limps around. Which included over-rev protection, as well as monitors for fuel injection and ignition.
It's good to see they carried that over-rev protection throughout the lineup.
Oh, absolutely. And Josh,
yeah.
You'll be glad to know that this monster was offered solely with automatic transmissions. At the time, I have in here, and currently, Subaru was not able to make a transmission that could hold this kind of power. The initial transmission...
Hold on. I'm sorry. At the time, you mean 90s. They couldn't make a transmission in the 90s that was capable of holding...
I meant current day, but yeah, in the 90s either.
No, but both, to and fro.
So the initial transmission, and it only affected a few cars, included a defective torque converter, which disintegrates and clogs the early radiators for the trans, which would eventually grenade the transmission. But worry not, they fixed this in 1994.
In the Mark I SVX.
There's only one.
I know. Still.
Most notably, they replaced this in 1994 after 3 years of production.
We'll give it some time. We got to sort this out.
We figured it out. Everybody calm down.
Does it?
I like the term disintegrate when it comes to
factual
any parts of factory vehicle.
when fact checking history, we need a proper description of exactly what was happening. Does it say what this car was marketed as? Was it marketed as
a luxury sports coupe?
Okay, luxury sports coupe.
The big dog, the Japanese one that we didn't get here, unfortunately, was the SVXL. It came with all-wheel steering. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And I know what you're asking now, fictional listener. What's this little mother effer get for performance? Well, you'll be glad to know it's got a 0 to 60 time of 7.3. Did the quarter mile at 15.4 at 92.5 miles an hour. Top speed of 154, depending on the transmission. One of the other ones was limited to 140 something. And I still don't think that number's real, if I'm honest. And then the 60 to 0, the most incredible performance spec, was 98 feet.
What was that, 0 to 60?
The 0 to 60 was 7.3.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just curious because I was just looking at the top 100. It's not even.
I think that's still probably the fastest Subaru 0 to 60. It certainly has the most displacement. So, how do they sell, you ask? They sold 14,257 in the United States, and they sold 24,379 worldwide. It started money-wise, it was $24,445. That was like the 91, and by the end of its beautiful run, it was up to $36,740.
Wow.
Big time bump. Must have been fixing those transmissions.
So they sold more than I thought, because last week I seen that 14,000 number, but I thought that was worldwide. So if that's 14,000 just U.S.
America. Well, they sold most of them in the U.S. because that leaves 10,000 for the rest of the world. I think 7,000 about went to Europe.
Yeah.
And that leaves like 3,000 for Japan, because Japanese people are like, no fucking way, I'm buying this thing.
That. And the rest of them went to that guy who's, step up to the plate.
Yeah, you're step up to the plate,
yeah,
holding hostage.
He's got a warehouse
classic
somewhere.
SVX point.
Multiple warehouses with all the SVXs.
So.
I mean, there's a shot that we're seeing. I don't know if you can post that to the chat.
That rear quarter?
But that rear quarter shot.
Wait till we can actually
put this up in the
pipe this into our feed.
Stream soon
it's going to be extreme.
Yeah, it'll be SVX extreme.
So again, I don't want to get too deep into the SVX.
We're only 20 minutes in.
Most notably, but it's almost the sexiest holiday of the year, so we got to talk about a sexy car.
Yeah, right.
Subaru SVX.
Easter eggs, Subaru SVX.
Yeah, get them clean.
Exactly.
That's actually all I have about the SVX. I wish I could have gone a little deeper.
That was almost a deep thought.
Yeah,
deep
almost,
thought on the SVX.
Almost.
We can make a call back. He is not on the mic at the moment.
Oh yeah, I got questions.
Maybe he'll be on the mic later. But we do have what we can call a new intern.
Oh my God.
There it is.
And he's way more technically minded than all of us, so that's probably gonna help everything work.
Yeah. I think it. We're in the end game now, if you will. We're gonna call. I don't even know what we're gonna call him yet. I don't know if the Young Ed.
Young Ed, I don't like it.
No, I was just gonna call him Shook D, even though it's Shook TD.
Shook Diesel.
Shook D.
Shook Diesel. Shock D was
D?
Humpty Hump's. Actually, Humpty Hump's real alias is Shock D.
Shock D.
Shook D is pretty. Shook D is pretty tight.
I like Shook D. It just makes sense. It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, strong name. Very strong name.
Could be Shook. Could be Shook Knight. Could be Shook D.
Shug D.
Shug D.
SUGE.
See, that one doesn't flow
Shug D.
for me as easy.
Shook D does.
Shook D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shook D's in the house.
Yeah, Shook D's here. He's operating our computer.
He's behind the camera. He's behind a screen that Josh placed beautifully right in front of his face. I can see him.
Before we were talking, it's perfect because he's basically like, if you've ever watched Home Improvement, he is our Wilson.
He is our Wilson.
Yeah, that's it. I can just see.
And I'll have you know, I watched way too much Home
Oh,
Improvement.
huge. Shouts to my wife.
Big
huge
shouts
fan
to your
of
wife.
JTT.
Oh,
Jonathan
JTT.
Taylor Thomas,
We
yeah.
already got into that.
Giant.
We already
yeah.
got into that.
It's a shame him and Tim Allen were doing cocaine together.
Where are they doing cocaine?
I don't know. That's what I've heard.
That's what I heard
That's
as well.
the story I
I saw
keep
the
telling.
picture of him in your locker, actually.
That's the story I keep
JTT.
telling. Forever, yeah.
Tim
My
Allen,
locker.
killer car guy.
I keep a picture of JTT in my wallet.
In your boudoir, life size. So I have some questions for our new revival intern who's not on mic.
Yes.
Do you want me to scream them to him?
No, actually, come on and
Shakti,
sit
come
over
in
for
frame,
a few
buddy.
minutes. Yeah, we'll at least let
Don't
you
be
sit.
nervous.
Sit in the guest
Shakti
chair for a couple
definitely
minutes.
did not want to be on the podcast. That was like the one agreement we came to is that he would not be on the podcast.
Please don't put me on mic. No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
that was basically correct. I don't know if he expressed this to you. Hello, Shukti.
Hello.
Get
Yeah, talk right into it.
make
You're
love
gonna
to
have to
that
start
thing.
telling people
yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
You gotta make,
Yeah,
make
there
it
you
make
go.
it
There
feel,
you go. Get your stash
I'm
on
gonna
it.
be honest. It's gonna feel weird on your
It's
mustache.
gonna feel it's gonna feel strange.
It feels weird.
That's where we need to be.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, if it feels weird, it's right.
That was my first specification. I was like, please don't put me on the mic.
Yeah, especially on the stream.
Don't worry. It'll only hurt for a minute.
Nobody's watching.
We're gonna. So yeah, Chuck
Well,
has some questions. So they
speed
figured,
round.
yeah, might as well get this sorted.
Okay, what was your first car?
Ooh,
Bring that up. Bring that up.
Bring it closer. There you go.
91. I can't remember if it was my 91 Civic Si or my CRX Si. They were both like
Either
right
way,
around the same.
either
time.
way, solid
Wow,
start.
that's solid.
Oh, I had a molded Wings West body kit.
Did you really?
It's the
Molded?
CRX. Oh yeah, it was molded.
Oh man, I love that you're not a Volkswagen guy. Am I correct?
So it was almost a Volkswagen guy. My first car, I only had like just enough for. At that time, it was a Mark IV 2.0 and the CRX SI. It was a CRX, and I was a couple $100 short, and he wouldn't budge.
Nice.
So I ended up.
No, it's good to have a
Yeah.
little different opinion in the building because I'm also a Japanese car man.
Different perspective.
As some might not know.
Perspective. Yeah, perspective. That's the word I'm looking for.
Favorite revival episode?
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. The Predator episode.
The Predator episode so unintentionally fucking great.
Shouts to Nick and Rachel.
Shouts to Nick and Rachel. Oh yeah, that was a really funny one. It wasn't the Chuck episode though, so I'm gonna need you to go back behind the camera. No, I'm just kidding. Favorite / most recently viewed YouTube channel?
That's a good question.
That's not revival.
Not Revival. Linus Tech Tips.
Linus Tech Tips is really good. I like that guy.
I like it. I'm a big nerd, so I'm always like looking at new PC parts, and they
I
do
used to watch his shit all the time back in the day.
all-in-one desks are badass.
Oh, he's the little guy, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Little guy, giant brain.
Giant brain.
Giant brain.
Huge brain and a
Yeah.
big hog of a brain.
Yeah.
Big hog of a brain.
Huge. Doesn't need Manscaped for
Reach
perceived
up.
length at
Reach
all
up.
for that.
No,
brain.
not for that brain.
No.
Best car decade.
Ooh. For Honda, early 90s.
Early 90s period. I like that.
For BMW, I'm about E36s, so mid 90s.
So you're about a
Mid to
90s,
late
you're a
90s.
90s guy. That's a decade.
Yeah.
We'll take it. I think that matches.
Because that makes sense because of your current project, right?
Yeah, project.
Tell us, well, summarize your current drift car. You're building a drift car.
I'm building a drift car, and I made a mistake right off the rip. And shouts out to Bear. He
Perfect.
told me immediately not to buy a 5.0,
Bears the God.
and I bought a 5.0.
There we go.
So it escalated very quickly. I have a 97 E36, no rust in the quarters, cut the quarter panels off,
There we go.
felony form overs, 5-liter swap, SLR Mini. So I did exactly what everyone said not to do. I overbuilt my drift car,
Yep.
and it was not ready for the first event. So
I like that.
don't do that.
I like where you're going. Your first pet's name. Actually, no, that's just so we can steal your identity.
Right.
Don't
First,
don't answer that.
first pet's name, date of birth.
What's the street you grew up on?
What's your blood type?
Well, that's all I got. Josh, you're an interview man. I didn't tell him we're doing this. I figured we'd be short because you don't want to be in the mic at all.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's a perfect start.
That's incredible.
Kind of
Now
lays
everybody knows exactly who you are.
lays the foundation that
The-
clearly you're a car person.
The cascading mistakes on the drift build also like really suit you up
Yeah.
perfectly for this whole thing.
the nerd factor. I think everything will play out quite well.
Yeah.
And over time, we will get to know you more. The listeners will get to know you more. If anybody out there in the chat
Would like
has
to know
questions
more.
and you want to know more now, send in the questions because he's here today. So
Yes.
obviously he'll be here anyway. Moving forward, we hope. He's gonna kind of show up on mic every now and again until we get something permanently sorted with the board.
He's
and
going to
whatnot.
help us make the board and everything really good too, because he's good at tech stuff.
Yeah.
Which we're passable. And we get a
yeah.
pretty good lighting setup and shit.
I can piecework things together.
Yeah, I can make it happen.
You don't need to see what happens behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just all in front.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, exactly,
No,
exactly.
I
So
was impressed when I walked in.
it
There you go.
cool, man.
Settle
Thank
goes.
you. It we'll see how it all unfolds. I think I'm already feeling quite good about this. So
Cleanliness
welcome.
is godliness.
Thank you for coming to hang out.
Aw.
Thank you for coming to hang
Yeah,
out.
man,
And
thank you.
yeah, you got some big shoes to fill.
Oh man.
High energy.
Shouts to young Ben.
Yeah.
Shouts to young Ben.
Shouts to young Ben. Really miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see you around, I'm sure, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all I got for you, buddy.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
You want-
Yeah.
can bail.
I think
you
you're
can
good
bail.
for now.
If you don't want
Yeah.
to be on the mic, that's fine.
Get more
You know?
comfy over there.
We're gonna set you up a mic over there. We're gonna get
Yeah.
you. We're gonna get you the Shook D cam.
I will say this will probably be the only podcast I don't listen to this episode.
Oh, from your own voice.
I won't.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
you'll be just fine.
I thought that forever. Not about you, about myself.
Oh
Oh man. So, anyways, cleanliness is godliness. Imagine working that into my next read
oh my God.
with the Easter thing and Jesus' birthday.
I had a buddy who has a cleanliness is godliness tattoo. It's Mr. Clean, who looks like the Pope, and it just says cleanliness is godliness. Oh, it's wonderful.
Unbelievable. Big shout to being flat in the chat. He
Shouts
says
to Being
turn
Flat.
that mic up. I think he was talking about Shook. So
I think so. Yeah, I turned it up.
Yeah,
so
we'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll fix it in post.
We got a post guy.
So that was a brief callback. Another callback. We'll make it a lengthy one. We went to Lock City this past weekend,
Yes.
which was very good to get out, feel quite normal for a little bit, and kind of see everybody. That was truthfully it. The place was absolutely packed. The Lock City boys, showed up in force, and they probably weren't quite sure who was going to show up because it's early in the season. Obviously, there's still a bunch of stuff going on, but they were allowed to put on an event with certain stipulations, and that's what they did. And the place was absolutely packed because I got there on lunchtime and was just like, holy shit, how many people are here? Which was a good thing. And I mean that in a good way because, not quite sure who was going to show up at first, but they filled the place up. It was all done safely.
Dude, place was cranking.
It just, yeah. It
Good
was,
to see the
it was
boys.
awesome. It was
oh
great.
my God. It was so good to see the boys. Shout out to everyone who I talked to. Speak to some people on Instagram today that said they were the guys that talked my ear off. No, you can't talk my ear off. I literally exist to bullshit. So I enjoy hanging out and bullshitting with everybody.
Shouts to the boys with the donuts.
Oh my God. Those are the boys I was talking to on the
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Neil's Donuts, man, down in Connecticut. Those things slap, dude.
In Rocky Hill, Connecticut, I believe is what he said. Yeah, those things brought those similar to the malasadas. We had this discussion on Saturday.
Oh, I love the malasadas.
It was just like dough, fried, perfect, warm, sugar, done.
Yes.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Big shout to Mike. Big congrats to Mike. Big
Yes,
congrats
congrats.
to Shabby. There's a lot of congratulations going on in
Yeah.
the Lock City world.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody out there, man. I love bullshitting with everybody. Everybody knows that.
I was very happy to see Mike because we weren't quite sure. Anybody who knows him, he just had some good stuff that happened with some new members of the family
Couple
being
good
born.
things.
So obviously it was very closely timed, so we weren't quite sure if he was going to be there. But I was very pleasantly surprised when I heard that was his truck and that was him. So it was good to see those boys.
What a
Again,
truck.
congrats to him and Josh. Not that they had babies together, but
Maybe. We're not sure, but congrats anyway. It's 2021. Who are we to
regardless,
judge?
yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, do what you want.
Quick PSA about Lock City Drift.
Yes.
A little incident we ran into, I think, with, if you go to Lock City and you're not participating in the event and you're not media, don't drive over the bridge into the paddock area.
Yeah.
I don't think our listeners, the people doing it were our listeners, because our listeners tend to be intelligent. Well, I could be wrong, but there were a couple of folks that came over the bridge, more than a couple. There was a whole crew of people that came over the bridge.
Yeah, not.
And then Mike got upset at them for going over the bridge because you're obviously not supposed to. It says there's signs all over the other side that say, "Hey, don't come over the bridge unless you're like the guy that's supposed to be coming over the bridge."
Yeah.
And one of the gentlemen in the cars was upset that Mike was upset at him and telling him not to get so upset. And Mike handled it way better than I would have, considering he's running the event and has everything to lose from somebody doing something dumb. And they came over. You know, you come over. There's a lot on the paddock side of Lock City. There's a one-way around the paddock that no one pays attention to if they've never been there before. At Thompson, rather, not just Lock City.
Yeah.
And then also for these gentlemen, just a PSA, a red light means stop and a green light means go. So the bridge over Thompson is one lane, and there's lights on either side. One is, I know it's weird, but there's a green one that means go, and there's a red one that means stop. So if you're going over on a red and not paying any attention, which these people did, you're very liable to, at least at the very best case scenario, just cause quite a jacked up little traffic jam
up
on a one lane bridge, which is one lane as to not have extra wall on a turn.
Which is one lane you can't turn around. Once you commit, you are going over.
Especially with you and the whole crew behind you. So if you are going to Lock City and you are going to be an idiot and go over the bridge, or let's say you go over the bridge regularly because you're a competitor and you don't know this, which is impossible. I know it's a strange concept, but green means go, red means stop. So don't go until it's green.
I can say the place was so packed that if they were looking for parking and didn't know where to go, I can see how it happened, but it's pretty clear. Don't go over the bridge.
I get that, even though there's lots of signs not to do that.
Yeah, that's
understand the going on red.
That's right.
I can write off a lot of stuff as, hey, it was confusing.
Yeah.
But I can't understand one lane road, it's a red light, I'm going to go. And it says there are signs that say don't go.
Yeah. And it's not a normal red light, green light situation. It stays red until the other side clears. It's
correct.
It's not like, oh yeah, this is going to take 30 seconds. No, you're going to be sitting there maybe a minute or two.
So,
but yeah, PSA. Just pay attention.
Yeah.
Just pay attention.
I feel bad that those guys have to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's part of running an event.
Right, it is.
But if we can do anything to help, just please don't go over the bridge.
Head on a swivel. That's all.
Head on a swivel.
Ask
you
questions.
can walk over the bridge. It's
Ask
great.
questions.
We'd love for you to walk over the bridge. Walk over the bridge. Come see the paddock. Talk to the drifters.
Yep.
That's great.
Get some autographs.
Get some autographs. Maybe grab some chicken.
Some merch.
Fingers. Some merch.
Some Soma
go see
was
the
out
boys
there.
at Soma.
Yeah.
You know?
Chicken fingers. Oh, yeah. No.
I don't know if they were available.
No chicken fingers this time. No, it's not allowed yet.
Is it really? What were they serving?
I don't think they were serving anything.
I don't think there was a line for something.
Oh, was there? Maybe it was coffee. I don't know.
Were they serving coffee? There's no line like that for coffee at noon.
I packed myself a to-go beverage bag, which is pretty good, full of water and energy drinks, as one does. So
I only had about 3 energy drinks at that event, so I was getting a little tired.
Forced Shabby to have one.
I love Shabby.
Great guy.
I love all those guys. I really do. What a great time.
Bobby Beck was out there getting it.
I'll tell you what. Bobby Beck pro charging that car.
Yeah.
Great idea. Best idea of the century.
Gonna have some stuff with that car pretty soon.
Yeah, gonna have Robert Beck over here.
Probably try to get
Bobby
him in
Beck
here.
Laval.
Yeah, maybe try to get him on in here.
Love that thing.
Gonna see him this weekend. Shoot some photos.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Going to his house?
Yeah.
Not of the car, just the man.
Just hang out.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Big shout to Bobby Beck, man. That thing was ripping.
Kind of a last minute decision on magazine stuff, but we're gonna shoot it and squish it in 007.
Someone asked me about the magazine today. I was like, listen, I'm not allowed to know anything about the magazine. So you're going to have to direct those questions to Josh.
Yeah, no, that's well underway. It should be, fingers crossed, everything pans out and comes together. Going to print the end of next week.
Okay.
Because I want to send it off to print, get the proof, have that in hand, and then put the pre-order up.
I like that.
Because we're going to hope to turn around a little quicker. Pre-order will run for 2 weeks and then close it, and we're committed. That's it. And then realistically, after that, 2 weeks almost to the dot, we should have, because they already have all the proofs ready, they'll be queued up. We should have magazine in hand. So you hear that, everybody?
Excited.
Start saving your beans. Get everybody ready. Get everybody primed up. Give them the old fluff. Get your Easter coin purse ready, and it's gonna be dropping soon.
Perfect little Easter stocking stuffer.
Exactly. You can get a Manscaped.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect package 3.0, 3.0 lawnmower. Yep. Stuff Revival Motoring issue number 7 magazine.
Yep, and you can use that to collect your winnings instead of the
collect your winnings in the creases, so you have them later.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put a sticky pad in there for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't add much to the cost.
No, that'd be perfect.
What else do we have?
That's all I got for callbacks.
Okay. Any deep thoughts?
I'm still on that paragraph long one from last week. I'll never tell anybody. I didn't read it.
Oh, okay.
It's the deepest of thoughts.
Oh, okay. We'll save it.
Now, what are Young Ben's doing right now?
I don't know. Thinking.
Crashing.
Let's cue the boys. The news.
The news.
Let's see. My first one.
Yes.
There's probably jokes in here somewhere.
I'll find them.
Cadillac CT5V Blackwing engines will be hand built.
Cadillac CT5 Batwing engines
will be hand built.
Hand built.
One person, one motor.
One person, one motor.
Yep. So each individual.
Do they kill the person after they build the motor?
Like praying mantis situation?
Yes.
That I do not know.
It's in memoriam to the man who built the motor. So, aren't they just putting a Corvette engine in it?
They are putting the supercharged 6.2 liter V8 into it. The LT4. Actually, how many passionate cars at the moment? The LT4 units in the CT5 Blackwing will be built by hand, each receiving the same workmanship by a single operator in the Performance Build Center at GM Bowling Green plant in Kentucky.
The LT4 isn't normally built by hand.
No, but this one will be.
So they're just going to build an engine they usually mass produce by hand.
So let's see. Most gearheads will know that the small block LT4 isn't new territory for GM, as you said.
Oh, gearhead!
As you said.
Try me a gearhead.
It's previously been used in hot rods such as the 3rd Gen Cadillac CTS-V,
but
C7,
that wasn't hand built.
C7 Z06,
also not hand
ZL1 Camaro. It's even expected to make an appearance in the Cadillac Escalade V. My God.
I thought that we said that would be distasteful.
Regardless, the hand-built unit in the Blackwing will be more powerful than ever. Powerful. Can't even speak. Power.
Let me get some of that power.
Than ever. 668 horsepower.
Power. Yeah, but didn't it get shipped? Weren't they supposed to have 700 plus horsepower?
No. So that was a few weeks ago I brought up that potential news bit that they had the opportunity to put in the motor from whatever, the LT1 motor, I believe it was. So they just said no.
But they didn't.
But they didn't because of how it would have to affect hood size. It's all about size.
Perceived size.
Size queen. No, you don't hear all the time that they want to go smaller, but that's how it would have been affected. So they
right, visibility would have been affected.
Right,
Like anybody gives a shit.
They said, we don't need the extra 50 or 70 horsepower or whatever it was.
Would have had to have that cow induction on it.
The cow. The moo induction.
It's cow induction, baby. That's what it's about.
Do you have any utter news?
Yeah, I got. Oh, wow. Whoa.
Well, no, we can continue with this, but I had to squeeze that in there. So with
I'm not done with the story.
With just a single builder for each engine, this means that whoever was in charge gets to put their name on it, or when it blows up, there's somebody to fucking blame.
Mushroom stamp.
You can the old corn muffin right on the end of it.
I need all the listeners to know that there are videos that actually pertinent to this conversation playing on a screen right now.
Oh, jeez, I don't even know that.
It's unbelievable.
I barely even knew that I'm in the same room.
Shooky D knocking it out of the park already.
Seriously. So not only do they have somebody to blame, but GM machined a small spot on the supercharger lid where their name plaque will reside. While it may seem like an automotive party trick, this addition does add a personal touch to each vehicle, which doesn't go amiss nowadays. So, yeah, if you're getting one of these, you can just say, fucking Tommy Guns built my motor.
Oh, this shit's hand-built over here.
Let's hope it was a good day and he wasn't off of, a bender coming from his bowling league.
Tommy Guns came back from bowling. This thing's turbo instead of supercharged.
Just missing a piston. Yeah, it doesn't matter. What else do you have?
I don't know how that makes me feel. I guess good.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing. I mean, I've seen Astons and a handful of other, stuff with little
Astons are
nameplate.
total quality
It's a
vehicles.
bit of a different, difference there.
AMG does that.
Yes.
And I believe someone mentioned in the chat. Little Joe. Shout to Little Joe.
Little Joe.
I got news.
Mhm.
Video/picture has come out on internets of the new 400Z.
400Z.
And I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely 100% correct with how I think this car is going to look and how it's going to be better than any other shit. It's going to look better than the Supra. It might even look better than the M2. That's right.
Ooh.
I said it.
So I honestly cannot remember what my thought of it was at the first yellow pictures.
Look at the fucking
like
butt on that
especially the
thing.
walk around video. Shook, if you can put that into the chat as well. I'm sure some people are going to be wondering what the hell we're looking at, but that walk around video, I'm just like, all right, yeah, that does it. That brings it. And if
It brings it.
and I say if, we don't know, there's no official things, but all the speculation has been that it's going to be that Infinity motor making 400, if not more, horsepower.
Oh, if that's making the
If
horsepower
that's
we
what it's
talked
doing,
about,
hot
and it
damn.
looks like that thing,
Yeah.
that thing
Like
fucks.
actually, it might have just been the color I didn't like, because that like
silver?
graphite silver right there, that front end, it to me it screams heritage.
Even
like,
the
it's just
interior,
like,
although
hot
that
damn.
isn't automatic, but whatever. We can't make all the right decisions.
Yeah, I'd be all about that thing.
No,
Now,
all about it. So those pictures came out. If you haven't seen it, we're popping them in the chat. Also, just look up 400Z.
yeah, it's literally everywhere.
It'll pop right up, but they do look really good. Those rear lights really absolutely slaying it for me.
Yeah. I'm still very interested to see what that thing's priced at.
I hope it's really cheap. I hope that they're selling them at a loss.
I hope so
what
too.
do I want to pay?
Drift
I don't want
car.
to pay anything.
Yeah, right, exactly. Drift car. Here we come. It would be cool if they had like, baby Z, mid-level Z, and super Z.
They no one says they can't.
Exactly.
They're just starting with they're starting with the light boy. Unlike Toyota comes out with the Super, comes out with the hard boy right out of the gate.
Right.
Then
Hard
gives
boy,
you the
then
little
gives you soft
four
boy.
popper,
Yeah.
and then maybe the Super hard boy comes
And
out.
they-
But this might be their soft boy.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy's happy about it.
Oh yeah, look at that guy.
He's all
That's
excited.
the Proto. That's the Proto.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lights are different on the Proto. They don't look as good as the final lights, which is hard because usually Protos look way better than final. But
Right, you feel like you get stiffed.
it might be the color. They might have went too hard on the color.
The color on the Proto to me is just like, it was cool when it first came out, but I'm just like, no, it looks way better than the other colors. A white one.
Paul Aspen letting us know that new Z will be in every booth at SEMA.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, absolutely,
Well,
bro.
actually, when's it coming out? Like officially for sale?
I don't know. Do we know?
I don't know for sure.
Shooks, you got any information? Did we get a release date on that thing?
Yeah, see if that thing's
I don't think it has one.
we actually also have a listener who you're very familiar with who's going to be in 007
Okay.
who is going to unload the 007 car
Okay.
and buy one of those. And he said we can drive it because he'll be up here in August if they're out.
2022.
Okay,
not
so
this
not
SEMA.
this year. Yeah.
Who's in 007?
Yeah.
Gonna dump his car from 007.
GTR.
No.
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that guy.
I know.
I don't want to ruin it.
No, I know. But that's
He's gonna
why.
dump that for that?
I think so. That's what he was saying the
I
other
got a
day. Day or
GTR?
two.
It's probably a good idea. if I'm honest, he's gonna be over here though.
He said he's going to be around here in August sometime this year.
We could have him on the
We should
podcast.
have him on, hang out.
Oh my god, big show. You know who you are.
Yep. Other news. So
Mike FNY. One of the girls in Mitsubishi gonna make a real car again. Be a man. So good.
there was some. I didn't click the thing because I didn't really care enough to. But Mitsubishi's unloading a bunch of historical cars in a big online auction
In
of
the
some sort.
ocean.
Not in the ocean, but like a bunch of historical stuff. They're just letting them go.
Yeah.
Maybe,
So they're probably short on cash.
really focusing on those TVs. The other, I think we said this last week, or I know I brought it up last week, but just to kind of stem on it, Audi was going to stop making combustion engines and just stop developing them. Well, VW
Yeah, but
won't.
they don't. They just don't develop them now.
Right, it's just going to be the same thing. It's going to be
Just
drawn
keep
out.
coming.
for another 10 to 15 years. But VW will also stop developing new combustion engines, will update existing ones.
Once again, when's the last time they put one out?
TSI forever.
Forever, ever?
Forever. So that's that. What else did I have? Oh, here we go. Here's an interesting one. This info comes from Jalopnik, so if it's wrong, you can blame them. But Toyota reportedly unhappy that sports cars developed with Subaru feels like a Subaru.
Yeah, I would be too. I'll tell you what, I got news that's similar to that, and it's that Toyota 86 launch delayed to 2022 because the CEO doesn't want a Subaru copy.
Which this could be a good thing.
And I read that not on Jalopnik, so it's true.
What is one of the biggest complaints from everybody out there about the Supra?
It's a BMW.
It's a BMW. So I
also,
think...
let me just get in my normal rant about how I don't understand how that's a complaint.
Right. It's not a bad thing, whoever complains about that.
Right.
If I can get with it. But anyway...
also, shout out to Carlos Ghosn for getting that 400Z through before he fled the country.
So, Toyota mad because consumer mad because BMW. So, they go out and totally redeem themselves and make the GR Yaris.
Right.
So now maybe
but they don't give it to us.
Now maybe they're realizing, oh shit, we got both the brains and the brawn.
And you totally redeem yourself.
So maybe we can put this together and build a car that people actually want. Now, it won't be...
I think people want the Supra, if I'm being honest.
People do want the Supra. I think the Supra's a hit. I like the Supra. I wish it was a manual. Maybe a little more power in the next one. Maybe that'll be
maybe it's called the 400Z. Maybe that's the Supra
maybe that's what happens. So maybe we'll get to see a bit more Toyota-developed cars. They can do it. Clearly, the fucking Yaris is a hit. Worldwide hit. So, yeah, we'll see.
You know the guys that helped Ghosn escape got exported back to Japan to face trial?
Oh, wow.
The guys from Massachusetts that helped them escape?
They were in Mass. Yeah, now they're in...
Meanwhile, it takes Nissan this long to get us a car, but they can get these guys exported that fast? It's crazy.
Yeah. Priorities.
Send some GTRs back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because also in Subaru news, one of the smash hit segments we've had recently talked about the new Subaru Wilderness.
Woodsy, right.
So, more details on the, as it's been termed, Wilderness package has come out. And I know our listeners can't wait.
They're excited. They're edge of their seat. Just like at a monster truck rally.
Basically like a monster truck rally. So, it's going to be super butch. I mean rugged. Super rugged. Didn't mean to say butch.
Very flannel.
Very flannel.
It's going to be very
much
flannel.
butch, very flannel. Super rugged. Off-road focused. Lifted suspension.
Wow. All right.
Kanabi tires.
Knobs.
Black six-spoke wheels.
Uh-huh.
And
TEs?
a rough...
It's going to come with TEs.
And a rougher, read totally butch appearance. Looks to be cladded up with blacked out trim, which always gets it going.
Rubber trim.
So if you're trying to visit Vermont art galleries in the dead of winter, this is truly the Subaru for you.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
This thing is so
it
butch.
Is on the screen. It's
too butch?
I don't know what term I want to use. It's
butch? Yeah, the wheels
do look cool.
The wheels are literally Turbomax.
They are, right.
And this one has a roof rack. I think this is fan renders, and they're all oil painted.
They added some black texture. It's over textured. Very textured. In your face.
Yeah. Forklift driving license type shit. You know what I mean?
Chug a beer quicker than you.
I want to fight that chick. That's the kind of vehicle we got.
You can pluck your own turkeys right out of this
exactly.
thing.
Look at this fucking thing. You try to go to that art gallery, nothing's going to stop you.
No. Sleet,
hail, snow,
foot of snow.
God.
It doesn't matter. This thing's trekking right through it.
Vishnu, whatever. You're going to hammer through. Look at that thing. It's
wow.
super butch, man. Yeah, that's the actual Subaru picture they put out. They just put out a picture of the super butch running board.
Right, because that's all they showed.
Does that say Wilderness on the running board?
Outback.
Lame.
Yeah, okay.
They could have worked in a little Wilderness there. It's got white walls, too, which is tough. Dad was a big fan of white walls.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Wow,
there's
that looks super
Look
high.
how fucking heavy duty that thing is.
It's a Safari Outback. That's what they built. It's a Safari Outback
It's a Safari
with a lot of rubber.
built in the spirit of Porsche. You know what I like? The massive amount of overhang with the back and front bumper.
Oh yeah.
Let me see that side shot again.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's got to be 4 feet behind those bumpers.
It's got the wheelbase of a Geo Metro.
I
but
bet it's
the
actually
length,
mid-engine.
the wheelbase of a Geo Metro, length of a Cadillac.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's best of both worlds. That angle of approach is perfect for those art gallery parking lots.
I mean, why? Like, we're looking at a photo of it, and it's covered up. Why? Why even bother at this point? It's just we know what's under there.
Little Joe in the chat room says they should call it no man's land instead of wilderness. I think that's the best comment we've ever gotten. The Subaru Outback no man's land. Oh my god. Little Joe just became the top fan.
Shouts to Joshua Tree.
Oh my god. Yeah. No man's land. You'll ever get that no man's land package. You flicking butts out the side of your Outback. This is the one you want.
Yeah, cigs and whiskey.
This thing is Bud Heavy. That thing says Bud Heavy all over it.
I don't know if it says Bud Heavy. I don't know. Mick Ultra. Yeah, so that's I had another bit of news here. Where are we?
Comes with a fresh pair of Birks in the glove box from the very fucking Shook D himself over there, still contributing to the chat. It's got it, dude. Birkenstocks and hacky sacks.
Yeah.
That thing is sick.
Coming
to a Western Massachusetts Subaru dealer near you.
Not a razor blade in sight.
Jeez.
Peterson Automotive Museum.
Yes.
Is reopening with a drool-worthy supercar exhibit.
Not for anything. It's pretty drool-worthy all the time. All
the time, yeah. So this comes from The Drive. Shout to The Drive.
Make shout to The Drive.
I'm trying to find. It's been a year since Peterson closed, and the staff has come up with an impressive number of virtual events and online insights that have attracted 22 billion viewers. That's pretty awesome.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, they've been preparing for the eventual opening with 3 new exhibits. One of which is Supercars, a century of spectacle and speed, that takes over the entire 3rd floor of the museum and showcases the poster cars of the last 100 plus years. Hot damn. Let's see. The cars on display range from 1913 Mercer, Type 35J Raceabout, widely considered America's first race car, to the 25 Maserati MC12.
Ooh, I like those.
That was customized by Michael Schumacher. Shouts to Michael Schumacher.
Big shouts. Get well soon.
Stern goes over that. 30 examples in the collection represent an incredible spectacle of achievement in the automotive world. 6 from Ferrari, 2 from House of Lamborghini, 1998 McLaren F1 LMI. Yeah, there's a bunch of cool ass shit there. So
if you're in LA, we say it all the time.
Yeah.
Go to the Peterson. It's where Biggie gets shot. It's incredible.
Yeah. Is it really? It's right out in that Crenshaw or whatever it is?
He gets shot at the Peterson.
Oh, he got shot at the Peterson?
Leaving the Peterson.
I didn't know that.
His bigger Tupac got shot leaving the Peterson.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I don't know.
Might have been Pac.
I think it was Pac.
Could have been Pac.
I think so.
It's probably Pac.
Shug was there.
Shug was there for sure.
Present.
Shug was there. Diddy was in the house as well.
It's a lot of people.
Diddy was around.
A lot of speculation.
It was an event. A lot of speculation. A lot of speculation. But somebody got shot out there.
Yeah, not gonna.
But that's not why the Peterson's great.
No.
I met house music legend Carl Cox at the Peterson. If anybody listens to house music at all, they know who Carl Cox is. Unbelievable. He was on a vault tour. I thanked him for his service.
That's cool.
Yeah, great guy.
Was he very receptive?
He was the nicest guy I've ever spoken to.
That's even better.
Bring him a picture of Carl Cox.
Be careful of Googling that.
COX. It was BIG. I was right off the jump.
So Biggie got killed near the Peterson.
It was an event at the Peterson. That's where he left from.
I honestly didn't know. I know, yeah. I mixed the Biggie and Tupac thing. It was both in California, unfortunately, it seems.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's why I don't go to California.
Yeah, stay the fuck away.
Carl Cox is the most noticeable man of all time. Shook, you got a picture of Carl Cox? I was like, there's no way it's not him. Because he's like, yeah, look at this guy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's Carl Cox, man. Like, you're going to know this man if you see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's looked like that for decades.
Not going to be confused with him.
No. And I was with my buddy Paul. Big shout to Paul. I was like, Paul, is this guy? I mean, this is the guy in the elevator with us, right? And he's like, yeah, I mean, obviously. Nicest guy ever. Big motorhead.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Animal.
That's it for my news.
Yeah, Pac was in Las Vegas. Thank you, Audi Exclusive. Yeah, Biggie was shot in Wilshire after leaving an event at the Peterson.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's why I still go to California.
Yeah.
What happened to Biz Marquee? No, he's still good.
Oh, okay.
Big shout to Biz.
Yeah, shouts to Biz. Any other news? Do you
Make
have
the
any other
music
news?
with your mouth, Biz. Everybody remember that jam? Golf R Wagon was spotted undisguised.
Yeah.
It's blue.
Yep.
Miss Lippy's car is blue. It looks tight. We won't get it.
No. Are we not? Yeah, we're officially not getting it, right?
If we were going to get it, I mean, that'd be a good car.
Yeah, it would, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I
look
do.
at that thing.
I do genuinely really like the Mark 8. Oh my God. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Totally fucks.
Like, that thing's absurd.
That's the Arteon shooting brake. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks better than the Golf R Wagon I saw, but I'll take
It's
it.
a bit different, but sure.
What's the Arteon? Just kidding.
Nobody knows.
Nobody actually knows.
Yeah.
Arteon. I saw a blue one today.
Arteon?
No, Golf R shooting brake. On the internet. I didn't see it in real life.
Oh, okay.
That's what I got for news. I got a video.
I was going to say, I got some videos.
You got some videos? There's a
Oh,
bunch
or
of Texas mile
video.
video stuff that I haven't seen yet,
Yep.
but I'm very closely monitoring. But let me hit the button. Fuck.
Do it again.
Hold on.
One more
It
time.
needs a second.
Hold on. Hold on. Ready? There we go.
Time for a video.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
So it's funny you mentioned Texas 2K because there was a small Instagram clip I seen of not cars running, but when things are all said and done, I guess they invite whatever spectators are left to come and walk on the prepped surface. And basically they invite, 30 people, 40 people to come walk on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just hilarious because it's like a 15-second clip. It's like a thing to do there when the event ends.
The walk on the surface.
The walk on the surface. It's like a 15, 20-second clip of all these people just walking right out of their shoes
Everybody
and socks.
just losing their
Just
shoes.
losing their shoes and socks. Every single one. And they're like, some are falling down. They're trying not to fall. It's quite the clip. But yeah, so that Texas 2K, for those who don't know, was just this past weekend, I believe. Does this usually happen this time of year? It is actually. Yeah,
is,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it is.
This is
It
normal
is like
time.
early spring. Basically, it's a shootout of the highest horsepower cars and crazy built cars in the U.S.
Yes, absolutely.
So like GTRs, absurd. I'm sure there were C8 vets, twin turbocharged vets.
Cletus.
Cletus
stuff.
was there, like, twin turbo Vipers, all that. Just run what you brung, but make of the powers.
Make of the powers.
Make of the
Spicy.
powers. Very spicy.
racing.
Lots of spicy meatballs.
Ooh, being flat, the back three-quarter of the Mark 8 R Wagon has Mitsubishi Lancer hatch vibes, which is very disappointing. Now, that might be very disappointing to people who actually got Evo hatches. We didn't get them. I have such a weird boner for Mitsubishi Evo wagons. It's crazy. You ever
That's
seen the
true.
Mitsubishi Evo wagon rears?
Yeah.
Fucking bananas.
We thought about.
They look so cool. We thought about making one,
Yeah.
actually. That would be the ultimate merch fan. Yeah, look at that back. Look at the back shot of that thing. I mean, it's such a square boy.
Yeah.
Oh
it is.
my god, it is terrible and great at the same time.
It has its own vibe.
It definitely is a vibe.
Yeah.
Videos for me.
Yep.
I watched the new Top Gear, the first episode of the new season.
Okay.
I'll watch the second episode tomorrow. It's awesome. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I was laughing out loud a lot.
Was this the dad car episode?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't watch it, but I'd seen all the promo for it.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
Has anybody watched the Top Gear America new one?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. I just figured I'd ask. I don't know how it's doing.
I'm sure it's great.
I don't know about that.
I was somewhere when I was in Salt Lake City. English Band, of course, knows someone on that production team.
Yeah.
And they were there. And Ben hangs out with this guy all the time, but he couldn't because they were in a bubble for filming, so I didn't get to meet all those guys.
Yeah.
Would have been awesome.
I'm very curious to see how I should just, buy the Motor Trend app or pay for it and watch it.
I don't think you can watch it on the Motor Trend app.
That's where it is.
The current stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, the Top Gear US, that's where it debuted.
Oh, Top Gear USA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the current stuff, no, the actual Top Gear, BBC Top Gear, I think it's delayed a year.
Yeah, I think
before
so
the
as well.
seasons pop out or whatever, but
Which is dumb.
yeah.
Being flat was not talking about the Evo wagon. He was talking about the pleb spec hatchback kind of thing. I know what he's talking about. That thing sucks.
Yeah, just the Lancer. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that particular yellow.
Yeah.
It's got a pastel yellow.
Woof.
Yeah. Ooga. So
We did a video.
we did a video. John Stairs did a video.
If you're wondering about my joke at the beginning of this podcast about John Stairs bangs, who brought that up?
Kyle. KD.
Kyle brought up John
Yeah.
Stairs bangs in the second part of that video, and that's fucking hilarious.
He
I think they're
said-
beautiful.
It was the fact he's like, he didn't know who it was at first because he never sees him with his hair down. That's what it was. But yes, we produced a new video. So essentially kind of what we're doing is
Giving everyone a revival.
a handful of us are going to
camera,
have
except for Kyle.
handful of us are going to have GoPros. And we're going to see what we come up with. Sometimes it's going to be goats. Sometimes it's going to be snowboards. Sometimes it's going to be Corey doing stuff in the parking lot. That's coming up.
Yeah, sometimes it's going to be escaping a pond.
So exactly. Ponds, goats, dogs, drifting is going to be in the next one as well. Which
Because
is cool.
hopefully we can get one so we can do 2 a week. I think would be
That's-
the ultimate goal.
Exactly.
Especially with Shooky Shook in the house. I might actually be able to edit video, which
Yeah.
I certainly don't want to.
It would certainly help to with all the footage bang out 2 a week. So yeah, you can go to our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe. Go check us out, Revival Motoring.
Justin Zalvi in the chat room. That video good. Obviously not talking about the video we put out, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Shouts. So yeah, you can check that out amongst our other videos. We got a bunch more stuff kind of planned, happening, and coming.
Bunch
at
of crap
your,
happening. We're going full speed.
coming at your peripherals very soon.
Right.
Video I watched.
Yes.
Not the full way through. I just watched the result because I knew all I needed to know anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Hoonigan put out another This Versus That.
Yes.
Porsche Taycan versus World's Fastest C8 Corvette.
Saw that.
And I was quite proud of myself because I thought, wow, at the end of it, I went, wow, this is exactly how I thought it was going to play out.
I left that video annoyed at the owner of the Taycan,
Of the Taycan.
and annoyed at Amelia.
I was I didn't really care about the
I was annoyed throughout, but the Taycan guy was kind of an idiot.
super douche. I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Came off as a big time douche.
Came off just, wow.
Emilio was a bit gloaty, but I mean, that guy was such a douche. I think it would drive anybody to
So the
gloat.
way I went into this was I kind of knew, I didn't know actually, but I had my speculation of how the race was going to go. Fine, whatever. I was like, oh, cool. The Taycan's going to walk all over this thing. That's what I thought and kind of wanted at the beginning.
Yep.
The result was the result, which I, again, kind of had a feeling it was going to turn out that way. But in the midst, I'm like, I want that fucking C8 to beat this dude now just because of how his attitude.
I need her to win now.
That's exactly how I felt. And I'm just like, whatever. He was just taking it way, like, I don't know, maybe he was joking around. Maybe I don't
Maybe
know.
he's joking around. Maybe we just don't have that sense of humor.
But he was seemingly taking it way too serious.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just go.
Fun,
like, race.
fun video nonetheless.
It was very fun to watch. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. It's surely have a look. The future is fast. I'm very curious to see when and how EV cars can sort out the top end.
I watched the other one where they raced the Hammett truck versus the F350 with
the
4 vehicles on.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
And then they raced the Hammett versus another Hammett fire truck.
Okay.
And Scotto was talking about on our podcast, or maybe after, that they were going to race those. Because people
Yes.
keep asking him about it. And it's just so fun to see because I had so much fun watching that video.
Is it super slow?
The fire truck races Dan.
On foot.
Correct.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
For
And it's
how long is the race?
500 feet.
Okay. All right.
I
Wow. Okay.
It's a photo finish.
Oh, that's
So you want to know how
fucking-
slow that truck is.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That's what I do. Yeah. Again, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but watch the Taycan video because it was cool the way it got sorted.
Someone who
Fuck, I gotta
actually
watch that now.
runs, like, because Dan doesn't,
Yeah.
he's just in decent shape,
Somebody who actually runs
would have
would've beat that.
demolished that thing. I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome, though. It's awesome. Those guys are having a lot of fun with that stuff.
No, it's super cool to see. And they, I watched the, because again, Scotto was on our podcast and talked about the new facility. And
Yes.
they put out a video just showing it. empty where it was, all that sort of stuff. So I watched that, and it's cool. Good for them. I hope they continue pushing it and they can, start destroying some tires out there.
Mikhail's in the chat, and he said it was the master cylinder. So,
So again, call back.
I got it wrong, but we finally got it right.
Call back to an hour ago when this started. SVX master cylinder,
Boom.
not the
Step up to the plate. You can't afford one.
not the alternator, not the control arm.
The master cylinder. I wonder if he ever got it. Maybe he'll answer us. So I'll end the podcast.
Yeah, it'll be a few minutes before he
We're
responds.
getting closer. Master cylinder. 3-4 podcasts from now, I would have gotten that no problem.
At one point, the SVX will run out of parts.
Exactly. We're getting through the whole
There's
thing.
only so much
It
that's
wasn't
going
the
to work.
window glass.
I was going to say, there's only so much that can work. What else for videos? Anything?
That's all I got. I've been watching a lot of sporting supply videos, if you will.
Understood.
Been really getting into field stripping sporting supplies.
I have. I didn't. Yeah, those are the few I caught while I was editing or working on magazine stuff or whatever. Let me go back into my history just to see I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I was checking my history. It's just a ton of sporting supply videos. I don't know. I've been into it. I had to get right back into import cars. I was talking to Pete about that earlier.
Oh, I did look up a bunch of first time drifting G35 sedan.
I wonder why.
Videos because I was interested in that. And I did actually go back and watch that that dude Street Speed 717.
Yeah.
But the dude who jumped the TRX, and I watched the actual video of him explaining what's going on. Interesting. Very interesting.
This was on private land.
It was on private land that he was invited to.
That he had permission for.
He had
And
permission
he jumped
to be
the
there.
creek and somehow still managed to get like 18
Yeah,
fines.
there's nothing leaked, nothing. He didn't litter, didn't do anything. He's like, this is it. We went there, did this. So we'll.
At the end of the day, that's what court's for.
Exactly.
It should just get tossed out.
So, and that's what I think will happen, but we'll keep tabs on that and see what actually happens.
We'll bring you back to another legal update.
So our main topic is just going to be spring. What do you do to get ready for spring?
Spring car prep.
So
we don't care what you do otherwise. What do you do car-wise?
What I did car-wise to get ready for spring was sell mine.
Dump the fleet.
Just sell it.
Dump them.
Yeah, we still got an MCV out there. I teeter-totter on selling or keeping that as well. But we wanted to ask what others do for their spring preppers. I think we did this episode a few years back, Spring's Day preppers, to a certain extent.
I think so. I mean, for me, I don't keep track of the miles on my cars, like oil-wise. I just change oil every year in the spring. So I'm currently looking at like 7 or 8 oil changes, 3 cars with unknown oil filters I have to do. Yeah, I got to do all my oil changes.
You did swap.
I got to. Pete helped me get one for the Mira.
Yeah.
I think the Acti takes a CRX filter. Okay. And let's face it, I'm probably not going to change it on nothing.
You can just take the filter out, clean it.
Skyline is an aftermarket one that Gretty makes that's blue, so that's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can have Kyle get that for me.
Kyle,
go. If you're listening to the podcast.
Shouts, Kyle.
I need the Gretty Skyline oil filter. And then all the BMW ones use almost the same filter.
You did swap wheels on the Acti.
I swap wheels on the Acti. Wheels are back on everything, man. Except my wife's car. Real dailies, I don't chance it. In New England, April, I swapped the wheels on.
I was going to say, yeah, we're getting close, but
my X3 came with pathetically bad summer tires. I mean, they're probably great in the summer, but they're bad for everything else.
Yeah.
So I don't have to switch them, but I'm going to have to buy some snows for it.
Yeah, come like September.
I'm thinking about putting different wheels on it, though.
Ooh.
Sam Halami.
Oh.
I heard of the new Jimmy Jams. I haven't heard anything about the new Jimmy Jams. Did he talk to you about new Jimmy Jams?
Avanzados.
No,
whatever they're called.
He had some new Jimmy Jams.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a few weeks.
Yeah, he's dodging me.
New Jimmy Jams?
Some new Jimmy Jams.
I don't know what those are going to be, but we'll eager to see.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we asked everybody, and there's a handful of people who responded.
Let's see what we got.
Ape shall not ape.
Yep.
He just writes, I reached for the Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0.
That's my guy. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button.
Same to Josh Shabby.
Oh, Shabby.
He just wrote Manscaped.
You got to be ready for that big day. Easter's coming, baby. Get ready.
Jeremiah So. Just writes, we skipped spring and went straight to summer. Kill me.
Party.
Yeah.
Party on.
860 go.
860 go.
Frantically start my projects that I put off all winter.
I've seen a lot of that.
Probably the most accurate.
I've seen a lot of that. Yeah.
Well, it's probably this year in particular, probably because let's say hope was lacking because you didn't quite know
Hope
what
was
you were working
Hope
for.
is on the way.
Yeah, you didn't quite know if I'm going to put all this effort and I still can't go out. But the light looks to be at the end of the tunnel. So get cranking on those projects.
Just head towards the light.
Da Chupacabra.
What?
Da Chupacabra.
Da Chupacabra.
Da Chupacabra. Das Chupacabra.
Das
Das
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Couple languages in there.
Shouts. 93 octane and boost weather rips in the dad wagon. Shouts to the dad wagon.
Dad wagon.
Rick GLRT just writes, break out the ruckus. To I say no. Nobody needs those.
Was that Rick?
That was Rick.
Big shout to Rick.
Shouts
Good
to
job
Rick.
with the ruckus, buddy.
I've been going at him because I forgot what it was. Oh, that's what it was. There was a picture of a Kai truck with a ruckus in the back of it.
That's Mario's.
And he sent it
Mossy.
over.
The orange one? It's
yeah,
the
the
color of
orange
that
one.
Jag?
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
Mario's. That guy, if anyone sees the orange, it's an orange Acti with a color matched. It's not a ruckus. It's a Grom. He's a man.
Hear that, Rick?
But it's in the back of it, and that guy's the nicest guy on earth. I ask him about Acti stuff all the time. He's
That's awesome.
He drew me. He hand drew me like a picture of how to flip the springs and stuff on it.
Oh,
the
that's
leaves.
super cool.
Yeah, big shout to Mario. That guy rocks.
So Rick sent me that picture, and he just said something like, Chuck needs a ruckus. And I just responded with, no one needs a ruckus.
I'm almost 100% sure that's a Grom.
It probably is. I don't know for sure. I didn't look at the photo enough. But so that thus has started my feud.
I also
with
don't
him.
want a Grom.
No.
Just to be totally clear.
Let's see. Alan, spelt with a 4. I turn into a telescope when sprung. Okay.
Grower, not a shower. Welcome to the show.
Levon Damage just writes, my will to live.
Big shout to Levon. That is definitely a Grom.
That is a Grom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like a mini
It's
motorcycle.
a mini motorcycle.
Levon Damage just wrote, my will to live. What do you do when spring has sprung? I think is what I wrote. And he wrote, my will to live. I don't know. I think that's so funny, but it is. Kinder. Wrote plants, vegetables, and lots of batting practice.
Dude, there's some farming on my footage this week.
Is there far? Oh, right, yeah, because you got
I filled my ruckus with shit.
you got the manure.
Not my ruckus, my freaking Acti.
The Acti. You went and got the manure.
The manure. Fill of manure. Then I had to turn to bed.
Just like
We get all these great beds for vegetables, and then I was just like, shit. That means I have to
shovel it,
do all this stuff.
keep up with it, water it. Pocket full of sunshine.
Pocket full of sunshine.
Just wrote, typically I look at my project car and then cry until next spring. Also pretty accurate. Fiji GLI.
Fiji
Just writes, I can't wait to leak oil onto every parking space I park at.
Same.
Accurate.
Usually inside my garage.
Pretzels _ please.
Pretzels, please.
Every year on the first day of spring, I fart into a mason jar and seal it until winter. Okay.
That's survival instinct.
That's how you start the furnace, right?
Yeah.
You just you crack that thing open.
Little methane to get this baby going.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dubbed out Buggy.
Dubbed out Buggy.
Just writes cup kit and RSB for the Mark 7 RSB.
That's full bolt on.
What is it?
Mark 7
Mark 7
RSB.
RSB?
You know what an RSB is?
I don't know for sure.
Nobody knows. Mark 7 RSB.
I don't know. Shouts to Dubbed Out Buggy. Let us know what RSB
rear
means.
sway bar.
Rear sway bar. There we go. Cup kit and rear sway bar. Shouts.
Good call, actually. That's going to rock.
Turbos and turbos. That's a good
Turbos
name.
and turbos. I think that's left.
Just writes summer tires and a hand wash, of course.
The old hand wash. For the car?
Always got to finish with the
Always finish with the hand wash. Damn towelette.
Dubbed Out Buggy.
Dubbed up buggy.
Funny thing is, Dubbed Out Buggy follows up. Please disregard that. Thought it said what you are going to do when spring has sprung.
What did he say?
And he responded with, I don't know. He said, my will to live.
All right.
Hope you're all right, buddy. If you
Yeah, man, you can call in.
if you need to talk to
Hit
him,
us up. We'll
talk
hang
to
out. Come to a gig.
Nate Dog 187.
Nate Dog 187.
Just says frantically start on all of the car projects I told myself I would do over the winter.
Yeah, it happens every year, man.
Uh,
To
Car-
everyone.
Carl Built just writes, pants go away, shorts come out.
Carl Bill. I wish I owned shorts.
Mickle-
Not a shorts guy.
Michael _ MCKL _ shouts, buddy. Hope you're doing all right. Take
Michael.
out the car you were supposed to have ready, wash it, just to imagine driving it, and then put it back.
Perfect.
Jedi Tech.
Jedi Tech.
Put the windows down and listen to Ludacris.
Yeah,
Solid.
that's a solid.
It's a solid
That's
start.
a solid spring play.
Novak Nick.
Novak Nick.
Aerate the yard, lay some lime, plant the garden.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, this Novak's got his head in the right area.
Every detail Maine writes,
detail
clean
Maine.
car season is upon us, so he's going to be busy.
Yeah, cranky.
That Maganji. Call Manscaped
Maganji.
and get ready for banana hammock season.
Yeah, buddy, you got to trim that thing up. You don't want to be peeking them out.
Dennis Big D. Wow.
Dennis Big D.
Right on the table there. Finally got the Nissan Homie ready to hit the road.
Hell yeah, let's get that thing on the road.
Rado Booze _ R32.
Rada Blues.
Fresh Outta Winter Deep Spring Cleaning.
There you go. Yeah, that's always perfect.
J Habib 8.
Jay Habib.
Another man who knows us right where to, knows right where to touch us. Just writes Manscaped.
Mm-hmm. Sure, right, man.
Pancake Seth.
You don't need you
Pancakes?
don't need the heat down there anymore.
Exactly. Got to,
Gotta let it speak for itself.
get that deodorant on there.
Pancake Seth.
Pancake Seth.
Pancake Seth. You said with a lisp for some reason.
STH. No E.
STH.
Pancakes.
Seth.
Pancakes TH. Maybe it's pancakes TH.
Pancake TH.
Pancakes.
Pancake. It's a Mike Tyson. Now Kith. Pancake.
Timing chains, paint correction, PPF, and coating on the R32 for this year at least.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
Some good
That's
stuff,
my
man.
guy.
Arch Slave 84
Our Slave 84.
just writes clean my underwear.
Yeah, solid play.
Tyler.Mark5.
And nothing's even changed down there. It's been nice the whole time.
Tyler.Mark5, oil
Mark
change and thorough detailing.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut Butter Idiot.
Peanut butter idiot.
Good cleaning, filter changes, and new tires will be late unless you got cheap 225 4018s. If anybody has 225 4018s on the cheap, hit up peanut butter _ idiot. Connor McCann.
Connor McCann.
I usually look at my unfinished project car and cry.
Yeah, that seems to be a lot.
Yeah,
You might have to have a support group.
I know. Seriously, we're here for you. Maybe we should start a
We pretty much are a support group.
1-800 Google line. KH Ball 12.
Cage Balla.
Buff my car and think about ending it all because it's black.
Yeah, that's
Artie Woo Cakes.
Artie Woo Cake.
Hit a deer with your daily, so you're forced to complete the fun car to make it to work.
There you go. I
Fair
like
enough.
that. That deer's did you a favor.
Yeah, it did. Bambi hooked you up.
Yeah,
Well,
big
maybe-
shot to
maybe
Bambi.
you survived.
Maybe-
Then if not, you
Yeah,
can eat
maybe
'em.
Bambi get away.
Yeah, or you can just eat them.
Yeah, maybe get a nice little display for the living room.
Sam Joey
Sam Joey.
just writes part out.
That's a good alternative.
Fair enough.
Time for the old spring pardo.
Justice Beaver 69
Justice Beaver.
writes, I repaint my bumper and buy new tires because I debeated 20 feet away from my house. Oh, that's a pain. Coach Ben B.
Coach Ben B.
Snow tires off. Wash the car.
There you go.
Audi exclusive.
Audi
Summer
exclusive.
stickies on. Lower the coilovers. Underbelly wash.
Oof.
That's what I like to do every night.
Hard hit, little underbelly.
That is it for everybody of what they're going to do.
Thank
when
you guys
spring
for,
has sprung because that was
Hitting
very
us up and
good.
giving us a topic because Corey's not here.
Yeah, so Corey will be back next week.
I agree with all those things.
But no, I really miss washing a car with nice paint.
There you go.
I want that again someday.
How about Star Wars paint?
No, I just don't want. No, yeah.
That's
I mean,
a
it's
nice
taken
paint
me
to
this
wash.
long just to register the fucking thing. I still haven't done that. I don't know. Maybe we'll need that as a tow vehicle for a drift car someday. But until then, I can dream about washing nice paint.
There you go.
So what do you have on the agenda for this weekend? Anything car wise, like
This
to
weekend,
tackle?
I might pop out. I was thinking of trying to time lapse 8 oil changes in one day,
100%. I think you should.
but it sounds terrible.
No, I think it sounds wonderful.
I don't know if I
We
have
can
enough
speed up a lot.
capacity
I'll
to
give you an
catch
extra,
all that oil.
I'll give you. Oh, all right. I thought you were concerned with footage wise.
No, I don't know. I it's supposed to be really nice. I'm actually going to the hill this weekend, my first weekend trip to the hill. So
Oh boy.
Sunday I got booked, and it's supposed to be really nice Saturday. So I think I might just go for a cruise.
I was gonna say Saturday is supposed to be like the nicer of the days, I believe.
Yeah, if you want to go for a cruise, hit me up.
Hit him up.
Or maybe not. I don't know. Hit me up. Let's see what happens.
A quick decision.
That might be a bad call. That might end up with a lot of people. I mean, we put out the spring car thing like with no time before the podcast. And that was a lot of responses.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about going for a cruise Saturday. It's supposed
I
to
mean,
be really nice.
You don't have to tell everybody where you're going.
It's true, and I also might not get to go for a cruise because I am abandoning the family all day on Sunday. So
Right, so it's a big to do. Yeah, I get it.
let's see what happens.
Do you want to talk about the RPM Act real quick?
I don't know enough about it, other than I know you can sign. I want to encourage everyone to sign the petition against it.
Yes. So
You got a quick breakdown of. I know it is an act to stop people from turning street cars into race cars.
yeah,
And the point of it is so you can't sell exhaust systems that say are for off-road use. It's like a backdoor way to get rid of a bunch of aftermarket parts that don't meet legal specifications.
yeah. In particular, the EPA.
But this is what, first off, government overreach. Don't get me started. But this is what there's an inspection system for. I don't understand.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to encourage anyone to beef up the inspection system in the country. But if the car passes inspection, I don't understand how this is going to...
I think we should be good.
Right. I don't know why we're going to need a law saying...
Yeah.
You can't turn a street car into a race car, because that's what they're trying to do.
Yep.
They're trying to backdoor it so you can't sell exhausts that are for off-road or track use only.
EPA has announced that enforcement against high-performance parts, including superchargers, tuners, and exhaust system, is a top priority and top target of theirs. Even if you are one of the hundreds of thousands of enthusiasts who contacted Congress in the past, we need your support again. Tell all the bureaucrats in Washington that race cars are off limits. And this is coming from... you can go to SEMA.org.
It's from SEMA, right? But that's what SEMA actually does.
This is, yeah,
besides
they're
having
putting
the
it together.
show, they're an advocacy group for the aftermarket.
And obviously SEMA supports the aftermarket. That's what it's all
Huge.
about.
That's what it is. And this, if this goes through, it would immediately destroy. It would take a whole industry with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand why anybody thinks this is a good idea. I get that some people are annoyed with loud exhaust. Okay, I get it.
I think
But you can't take a whole industry down.
I don't think it's just the new.
It's the pollution.
The nuisance is the pollution.
It's the Diesel Brothers.
And
guy.
I can just
like
say,
Heavy D Sparks now.
And I can just say, how would you go fucking attack the cruise ships? We talked
Go
about
after
this
the
here
cruise
before.
ships.
Go after
Just
the cruise
shut 'em all
ships.
down.
You don't need to go on a fucking cruise.
You know what? This is the Green New Deal. It's the Great Reset. Can we get the other
fucking
podcast
people-
going? This is, it's the people at the center of the earth, always reaching into our shit, reaching into our pockets.
Trying to bring the man. It's the man trying to bring me down.
Government's supposed to be there protecting the goddamn Constitution.
So if you are interested, go to SEMA.org. And even if you go into the search thing and just put...
Even if you're not interested, go to SEMA and sign this
Yeah,
thing to
seriously.
stop these bastards.
the RPM Act, even if you just Google it, it'll probably bring you to SEMA.org. There, you can go to another website, votervoice.net. And there's a whole campaign there on this legislation to save our race cars. They do the damnedest to help you do this. In other words, it says compose your message, and everything's already pre-written.
It's ready to go.
You just have to put in your actual information, name, email, all that good stuff, and then send the message. And it does go through. It works because I did it myself about a week or two ago, and I actually get emails back from the representatives that it went to. Yes, it was a pre-made email and just a response, but at the very least,
So was your email though.
it was
Fight fire with fire.
Exactly.
That's
Just
a representative democracy.
click for a click. That's how we're doing these things.
I'm putting whistle tips on all my cars if this
Woo,
goes through.
motherfucking woo. So
Should
yeah,
be up cooking breakfast or something.
if you are even a little bit into cars, which you probably are by listening to this podcast.
If you're listening
I
to this
think.
podcast and you're not listening,
I
you're not
think.
into cars, God bless you.
You know how we tell you, tell your friends. Here's what you're gonna do.
Yep.
Tell
me,
your
Josh,
friends.
break it down.
Tell your friends about Revival Motoring.
Hide your kids.
They can visit revivalmotoring.com.
Hide your wife.
Learn all that they want about us there, and then once they like, comment, and subscribe,
Just smash that like
smash
button.
that like button.
Hit the bell.
Sub to all
Tickle
the
my bell.
podcasts. Tickle the bell. Sub to all the podcasts. Then go fill out this information
Yep.
and protect our automotive rights.
Protect our right to party.
Yes.
Who'd have thought in 2021 we'd actually have to fight for our right to party?
Our right to party.
BC Boys are visionaries.
Our right to turbo. All of it.
Yeah.
That's
You're
all
right.
I got.
It would it's a backdoor way to try to get rid of exhaust for pollution's sake. But it would totally kill grassroots motorsports, and it would totally kill the whole aftermarket.
Yeah, because just think about that. Like, you'd have to buy a race car to have.
If these
any
guys just
like,
wait around for a little bit, the electric stuff's going to overtake it anyway.
So that's my thing. It's like,
Let's be
look,
calm.
I get it. You want to stop the pollution, as we all do, save the planet.
Yeah,
But don't attack industries other than cruise ships.
exactly. Pump the brakes, Ma.
Yeah. Keep it on. Leave us land dwellers alone.
Yeah, go to the high seas.
The salty seas. Get out there.
Ice
again.
some cruise ships. You know
Right.
what I mean?
You don't need 35 fucking Disney cruise ships.
Yeah, just fly over and glass a couple cruise ships. You know what I mean?
Give them
That
one.
get people off them right away.
Give them
Our
one.
cruise ships aren't running right now.
I don't know.
Haven't you guys not had enough?
No fucking what do you call it? No rules apply because they're in like
They're in
international
the high
waters.
seas.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
That's why they can have monkey knife
Exactly.
fights and stuff.
Exactly.
I
Monkey
saw it
knife
on The
fights.
Simpsons. They do whatever they want up
They
there.
all fucking run on jet fuel for whatever reason.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah. See, cruise ships. The end. I know there's a few of our listeners that enjoy them. I'm
And
sorry.
we enjoy you.
We
But
do.
we're going to have to cancel them cruise ships.
Right. Yeah. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Yeah. Be the change you want to see.
Don't cruise
Chuck
ship.
a wrench. Be a man.
So yeah, go to Voter Voice. Go to SEMA. Sign the information. Send the message, and let the people in the big girls in the back raise up.
Raise up.
Let them hear.
Let's
ya.
be the big girls. For the first time, let's be the big girls in the back. And raise up.
What does this say? Full Metal Neck. I like tree. I
Yep.
like lakes. I also like burning gas. Let's see the pie chart on the biggest polluters.
I
yes,
tell you who's
exactly.
on top of that pie chart.
Cruise ships.
Fucking cruise ships.
Bet they're right there.
Right there, number one.
Numero.
I've done the research.
Numero el
Shook
nuno.
just brought it up.
He did. Brought it all. It's
Yep.
all there.
Oh, it's on the screen. You can't see it, but cruise ships are the number one.
But we promise it's there.
We promise it's there.
And if you don't believe us,
Ask Shook. He's a scientist.
or go to SEMA.org and find out all that information. This isn't like a paid ad. This is truly just the fucking.
We just really need you to do this so we
Yeah.
can continue to do car things.
like we'd actually like to survive for I don't know 20 years or so. Who knows?
Think about how much this podcast is going to suck if we can't do any aftermarket car
it's
stuff.
gonna be nothing but center of the
It's
earth
gonna be-
stuff.
it's gonna be making
all the time
Bad Subaru jokes all the time.
about cars that used to exist.
Exactly.
Yeah, video games. Well, I'm not that good at those, so that
Nope.
wouldn't last long. Just do it.
Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah, Schooner.
Trademark.
Want to get into actual questions?
Yeah, let's get some questions going.
I gotta make a questions noise.
Questions.
Boy, I think I'm on the questions.
Are you on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, he
Hey, I
likes
got
it.
him.
Never finishing projects.
Never finishing projects.
Do you plan to watch Bristol on dirt this Sunday? 100%.
Watch what?
So this Sunday NASCAR race,
Yeah.
it's on dirt.
Fuck out of here.
Oh yeah,
It's on dirt?
on dirt.
Does
Yep.
this happen often?
No, this is the first time in 50 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
When is it?
Sunday. Well, you're gonna be at the hill.
I'll be at the hill, but maybe I'll watch it while I'm riding.
You may want to
that's smart,
satellite
right?
in. Yeah, it and obviously the circle jerks will know way more about it than I would, but they are very interested to see how the track holds up because typically track races, obviously for
How?
lower tier
It's
racing,
going to be so good.
it's gonna be fucking magical. So for lower tier racing,
It's called Bristol on Dirt.
it's Bristol is the racetrack, and just Bristol on dirt.
That sounds unbelievable.
Yeah. So circle jerks are concerned with how the dirt is actually going to hold up. The race is 250 laps.
I've been in a rally cross where everybody gets like 10 minutes of seat time, and that field is toast.
Right. So
250 laps?
250 laps. So
Oh my
basically what
God.
they think is, a certain amount of laps. It just
Fatality.
the rubber is just going to build and it's going to turn into a actual cement race as usual. But
You think so?
maybe, yeah. I don't know.
The rubber's going to build? What does that even mean?
Well, it's all going to the dirt's going to get compact.
No
and
way.
The rubber's going to start.
You're running tires on. It's going to kick all the dirt off. At the end of the race, they'll be at the center of the earth.
That's what we like to think. Somehow they're going to cut that piece of the earth out.
They're gonna be rooster tailing for like 5 hours. I mean, come on.
I'm very excited to see this. So yes, NASCAR.
That sounds great.
NASCAR Cup Series. They return to Bristol this Sunday.
Sunday.
J Habib 8.
Sea cars go to the center of the earth.
What's the plural of Lexus? Hey, look at those Lexuses.
Lexi.
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 Lexuses is awesome as well.
Lexuses.
But I think Lexi would be understood. Lexus is funnier though.
I like Lexuses. J Habib again.
J
Habib 8 again. I'm sorry. Favorite OEM color of all time.
Favorite OEM color of all time.
Jeez. I flip flop with this all the time. I'm a big red guy right now. I'm super into red.
What's the top?
What kind of pie chart is that?
Air pollution.
Sources of air pollution.
Oh, Midnight Purple 3. Sources of air pollution.
What's that
the
biggest industry?
What's that industry?
All. Any
No.
any manufacturer.
See that? We should quit industry.
What's 17%?
Cruise ships.
Waste burning.
burning.
Oh yeah, those fuckers who. Never mind. I'm not going to get into that. Burning tires and shit.
The whole country of Poland.
What was that? 14% is all transport.
So transport's only 14%.
Yeah, so
all
the
I'm
least
saying
impactful.
We should throw all our trash into the sun.
Right,
I've
you
been
should
saying it
attack-
over and over.
Attack industry and the fire burners, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I say it basically at every podcast. We just gotta throw our trash into the sun. It's a big nuclear fire. It doesn't care. We gotta devote some cash to this.
Think of the amount of fuel you're going to spend getting to the sun.
Listen, Josh, that's not a big idea. You're going to get rid of all the trash, buddy.
Right, so what does it matter?
And the gravity's going to do most of the javity. It's going to do most of the
Javity.
most of the work for you.
Once that,
I'm not a rocket surgeon, but I think this is going to work.
Once that javity hits.
Yeah, boom. Right into the sun.
88 miles an hour.
Right in the sun. I mean, I can see it. It can't be that far away.
Favorite OEM color? I'm into tornado red right now. It's not my favorite. So that I guess that fucking defeats the purpose of this question.
I'm Midnight Purple 3 every time. I'm totally dedicated to that mistake.
That's it. You're fully living with
Absolutely.
it. Ruby Stone is also a very,
Ruby
very
Stone's
good
very good.
Levon Damage.
Levon Damage.
Just writes, has Corey watched that video I sent him like a month ago? I don't know if he's still listening, but
I'd assume yes.
He can answer that next week. Freitas Abner 85.
Freitas Abner 85.
When are we getting another rally? Very good question.
Oh, man. We have a group chat between all of us, and we pretty much laid out the entire next rally.
Yes.
All I can tell you is it involves donuts.
Yep.
In teams.
Yep.
In stickers.
Yep.
And that's all I can legally tell you.
That's all we have at the moment as well. But
well, no, we have a little bit
well,
more.
Yeah,
it's gonna
actually,
be 15-minute. Remember, decided we're gonna stage our times.
It's gonna be coordinated.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shit show. I can tell you that much right now. We're gonna have to limit how many people can come.
Yeah. But
I'm really psyched on what we hashed out in that group chat. It's probably the only good thing that's come of that group chat, if I'm honest.
Besides John Stayers, what were they making fun of today?
His bangs?
Oh, yeah, just Mark IV.
Oh, Mark IV kidness. Yeah, that was funny, but it wasn't productive.
No,
gotta keep productive, boys.
Yeah, that was the most productive.
When are we gonna have pizza night?
Yeah, well, not. That's just private event.
Pizza and autograph night?
Private event.
No cancel that. No pizza night.
Mind. No pizza night. Pizza for the boys. Jojo Mark II.
Jojo Mark II.
Thoughts on VW's ID tech and vehicles becoming a strong Tesla competitor?
Not going to happen.
We'll see it when it actually happens. I hear the ID4s are... Nobody's at that level of Tesla yet. For a range...
I saw a Tesla dance to Christmas music in the parking lot today. With its fucking doors.
It's absurd.
Big shout to Katie Design, Rhode Island. You need your Tesla cool? Bring it to him.
Yeah, he's got a Model Y over there at the moment.
No, it's not a Y. It's an X. That's why I can flap its doors to music.
All right, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I fucking lose track.
A lot of hot stuff going on over there.
There's a bunch of shit over there. So yeah, we'll see. I'd like to see a sporty one come out of VW. Something fun.
Anything sporty?
Anything sporty.
Yeah, me too.
Anything at all. Situation rad.
Situation rad.
What are the best looking engines on a stand or in a bay?
Wow,
man.
You know what? A surprisingly good-looking engine is the Ford SHO, the Yamaha motor.
Yeah,
I don't know the code for it, but that intake manifold is just like
it does look pretty good.
it looks pretty nice.
It almost reminds me of if I'm thinking of the right
but
one.
you're popping the bay on like a '90s
Right, Ford
Taurus.
Taurus.
So
I mean, anything with trumpets gets me.
I really like the M1's motor, that
Yeah.
M88 with the trumps in the back. I really like that a lot.
I was gonna say a lot of times the more mechanical looking, especially when you can see the actual intricacies of the trumpets, like up top. So where there's like a rod up top that you can actually see move and actuate.
Myself, Corey, and Jesse might remember the VW Motorsport engines that were in the shop back in the day.
Yeah,
Do you remember those things? Did you ever see them?
I don't remember seeing them.
Someone scored them. They had trumpets and all sorts of cool fueling.
Just
and
awesome looking.
really cool stuff. Yeah, those 80s, like that. Even the S14 in my M3.
Yep.
It has a box on it, and it had a barn door air metering system, which sucks. But when you see kind of like the M10s and like some of that really old cool stuff, it's really cool. So I don't know. I mean, there's so many cool motors out there. I just know the stuff anything older looks better than anything new. All the new stuff has plastic.
Oh yeah, you can't even see it. And Tom will know.
The fuel injection systems are all this high pressure with just metal lines everywhere, and
Tom will know this. Literally anything at SCR.
yeah, I'd imagine so.
Anyway. He also asks, where is it? Oh, all right. He was just explaining the question. So, TDs.
He had to explain that
Well,
question.
no, he wrote
Thought
one,
it was our boy.
and he put in the Rambone group chat. We've been talking about what the best looking engine is. So, what are the best? And that's all.
Okay, I get you.
TDs. What would you bring with you on a road trip?
Pretzels.
Money and my camera. My family. If it's that kind of road trip, I don't know. TDs.
Pretzels. Monster Energy.
How many Doge coins for Tesla? A lot. That's a lot of Doge.
Oh man, it'd be hundreds of thousands.
It's a lot of Doge.
More than that, probably millions. Do we tell everybody Monster told us to go fuck ourselves when we asked for a sponsorship?
No.
Okay.
No,
We
they
won't share that with everybody.
they politely declined.
Politely declined.
Yeah, in the best fuck you email I've ever seen.
So we're drinking these things for free.
Yeah. So these are coming out of our pocket. TDs.
Little Joe with the Grand National motor. That is a. Okay, I like
That's
where
a
you're coming
looker.
from.
That's a looker.
I don't think so, but I enjoy.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
TDs. Would you rather be a sheep or
TDs.
a lamb? A lamb.
Yeah, I guess a lamb.
Yeah. TDs. If you had to get a big wrapper chain made, what would you make the what would the medallion be?
Had to? You mean if I had the means to have one? It would be. I'd get Ric Flair, but like as the Mother Mary. That's what I would get if I had a wrapper chain.
I don't even. There was a. I think he was a. Yeah.
What's that?
735,000
Dogecoins gets you a Model 3. Jesus.
There we go.
Unbelievable.
It's quite an investment. So keep buying those Doge up.
I might need more.
What I lost my train of
What
thought.
would you get on your Dookie chain?
Oh, Dookie chain. Well, actually, there's a Celtics player who got his own head.
That's pretty strong. Yeah,
and
Rick
it was
Ross did that too.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, Rick,
so I'd do that. I'd just get my
Christopher
own head.
Rostifer's done
I'd just
that.
get a bust of me, if you will.
Yeah, I still like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big Ric Flair guy.
Kinda.
On
a scale of 1 to fuckboy, how sensitive is Chuck's skin right now?
I'm gonna.
I don't know what that means. You guys have been spending a lot of time in the car together?
No, we talked to an individual at an event that told us he had sensitive skin, so he couldn't do something. And I left with Kinder. I was like, who the fuck tells another man that? But I mean, he might listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your listening, and I hope you get that sorted out.
Green.
You can imagine it was a colorful conversation with me.
I can only imagine. Green 99. How do you budget for a project car? Excel documents and schedules, or just freeball it?
Yeah, you just take how much money you make a week and use all that for car stuff.
Penalize yourself a bit, and then penalize yourself, put yourself in a bad situation. And
I'll
then
tell you what
figure it
you
out.
never do. You never keep an Excel sheet.
No, because that's
You don't
proof.
want to know.
That's proof.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
You just don't do that
Right.
stuff.
It's just a bad reminder.
Yeah.
Full Metal Nick.
Full bit of neck.
Can we get some Heart of Gold on that thing?
Kinder with Guttum.
I don't know what that means. Can we get some Heart of Gold on that thing?
Heart of Gold, like the Neil
Like
Young
the song?
song?
That's I don't know. I don't know what it means.
I've been searching for a Heart of Gold,
Something like that.
and I'm getting old. Heart of Gold on what thing? Thing or thing?
Thing.
Then I don't know what he's
I'm
talking
not too
about.
sure. Ronan
Yes.
underscore age 21.
Ronan.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, boy.
E30 M3, E46 M3, E92 M3.
Oh. Marry the E30, fuck the E90, and kill the E46. That's the easiest question ever.
I'm opposite with E46 and E90.
Yeah. Well, again, I'll make good choices.
Hey, you know, it happens. S54
E46s do nothing for me, which
They-
is weird.
do a lot for me.
I know they do. I know they do. I'm very aware.
I think everybody is. Ronan underscore age 21.
Ronan.
Using the Mark II as daily this week. I may have used
Yes.
two-step many times in public places. Hey,
You
enjoy
gotta
it.
make sure it works.
Enjoy it. And you boys have been locked down for a while. So
Yeah, you gotta bring the two-step back out there, you know?
next question.
Yes.
Corey.si
Corey SI.
just writes, miss you boners. I low-key enjoy Florida.
Oh, Corey, yeah, you don't have to low-key enjoy it. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can enjoy it. It's fine.
Full Metal next said harmonica.
Oh.
You want to blast Heart of Gold on a harmonica?
Oh, boy.
Oh man, I'll learn how to play it. I'm a by ear guy, but I did learn how to play Piano Man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You on Blues Traveler yet?
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna approach that.
Okay.
But I can. Yeah, I'd love to play Heart of Gold.
Shouts to Corey. See you soon,
Big
buddy.
shouts to Corey. Miss you too, buddy.
Tyler, miss you too. I don't want to leave you hanging. Tyler.mk5. Fuck, marry, kill. Oh, my God. This is a tough one. Fuck, marry, kill.
Was in the Insta story? What was in my Insta story? My harmonica?
Oh, he might have sent. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't keep up. I know there was somebody I was talking to on DMs about honking on Bobo. Fuck, marry, kill. Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, James May.
I was talking about the Heart of Gold, like the chairlift I was on with the gold. I got on the gold chair today.
I seen the gold chair.
It's fucking unbelievable. I didn't even
There's-
see it coming. Usually I'm always looking for the gold chair.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't go to the hill,
Surprise
out of
gold
all
chair.
the chairs on the chairlift, there's one that's gold.
Yeah.
I don't know why on
Just
all of
one.
them. Number 50.
Huh.
And I missed it by one. I sent a picture of Jingles that said, so close yet so far away, as I'm following the gold chair. So I'm just hanging out at the chairlift, not even looking.
Here it
And I
is.
sit down, and the guy shows, you got the gold chair. And I was like, no fucking way.
This is
Charlie
it.
Gold Buns.
Goldie.
Dude, wrote that thing up like a god. Got a great picture of myself up there, man. Rolling solo. You know, got the warm and fuzzies, you know.
Yeah.
Missed all the homies, but, you know, to roll solo and to be blessed with the gold chair,
Yeah.
got
Got nude
it's a
on the way
feeling I
up.
never had. Yeah, I
Got
took
nude
all
on
my
the way
clothes
up,
off.
rolled around in it.
Had to, buddy.
Tyler.mk5. Fuck, marry, kill.
Charlie MK5.
Clarkson, Hammond, May.
I think you marry...
I'm going to kill Hammond.
I think you marry May.
Fuck Clarkson. May's the most sensible long-term relationship, I think.
Yeah, I think...
And he can cook. Actually, no, I don't think he can
Yeah,
cook.
I think you have to... Yeah,
But he
I
has
think
a show.
I think I'm with
But
you.
he's got a show.
I'm with you.
Although Clarkson's got a farm, too, so sustainability is there.
Yeah, but then you have to put up with Clarkson.
Right. Very opinionated.
Right, but he's got Paddington Bear money.
Oh, jeez.
Exactly.
They all got money.
It's true.
And I don't dislike Hammond.
I don't dislike any
I
of
just
them.
wouldn't marry him.
I just marry all of them.
Exactly.
I stop there.
Sam, right. It's all allowed. Sam Joey.
Sam Joey?
Sam Joey, yeah. How
shouts.
long do you think until the car frat boys move on so we can go back to good solo and H2Os?
Dude, the car frat boys have been around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And it's a plague that keeps spreading.
Yes.
So I don't know. I just want to go to Wolfsgart. That's all I want. Maybe
Yeah.
have a couple donut meats.
Last set here, Dextraz76.
Dextraz 76.
Just writes, you guys need to get up to NEDCO, New England Drift Co. drift event at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and get my boy Mike on the podcast. Best drift events around. We'll have to look them up.
Yeah, fly us up there. We'll go.
You-
We'll leave out of Providence, land in Nashua.
I need a G plane, whatever they're called.
I need a G6.
And you tell me what time to be there.
We'd love to travel to the God state of Florida.
New Hampshire.
Oh, never mind.
The Shire. That was the Shire.
Florida North.
Florida North.
Texas North.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I don't know.
we're gonna look at all sorts of stuff this year.
Yeah, plus I got a bunch of the homies up in Florida, in New Hampshire.
In the
Big
Shire.
shout to everybody up in the Shire. Miss
Yep.
you guys.
Shouts to Dan. He's up there
Yeah, big shout to the whole crew up
doing
there.
Dan things. I think that's gonna do it for us this week.
That's it,
We're
man.
just about 2 hours in. Yeah, we made it.
Wow.
This was a bit of a relaxed
Little
episode.
crew meet,
just
you know?
getting loose,
Getting
having
loose,
some
having a couple
laughs with the boys, some tacos with the boys. We will be back next week. I believe we're gonna have a special guest in studio. Corey will be back as well. Shook D's here, so we will see you then.
See you then,
I
guys.
got to remind you.
Don't you have a whole sign out?
I do have a
Let's
sign
get
out.
Josh's sign out.
So, outro.
Outro.
As always, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe. For
Smash
more
that like button.
for more content. Also, check out our other shows, or some other shows brought to you by Revival Motoring, Talking Motorcycles, Topics Under the Stairs, the Circle Jerks podcast. Visit our website for more information and advertising opportunities. Huge shouts to Cardinal Agency,
Huge shout.
Paul and Anna McGrath.
Unbelievable. I got a preview.
They are sorting our website because we're redoing the whole thing, or they are redoing the entire thing.
Yeah, we got to make clear we have nothing to do with it.
So they're a few weeks away, which is we're trying to aim with the release of 007.
007.
So fingers
Yeah, the
crossed we
release
can all
party.
we
Big
can all
release
put this
party.
all together, make it happen, see what happens, and celebrate with each other by bringing in the new season with the magazine and website and stuff like that.
With
So
each other.
that's
Celebrating each other.
it's not my cup of tea. We will see you next week. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Peace, love, happiness.
See you soon.
See ya.